Hi. First off, I would like everyone to take a look at your cell phone and make sure that the ringer is off. Thank you. So tonight we're here, and I'd like to welcome parents and siblings, family and friends, and educators and dignitaries to Clarkston Area Youth Assistance Annual Youth Recognition Ceremony. Tonight, we're honoring 93 young people who were caught in the act by their nominees, routinely demonstrating excellence through a variety of selfless actions or accomplishments, despite the odds or challenges. They are truly an inspiration to us all. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce you to someone who needs no introduction. He is easily recognized because of his hands-on and can-do-it approach when it comes to educating our kids. At this time, he has taken on the role of serving as Clarkston School System's interim superintendent. Please join me in welcoming Sean Ryan.
Thank you, and welcome everybody. Again, my name is Sean Ryan. I'm the interim superintendent here in Clarkston Schools, and what a great night to recognize the youth of our community. Looking at CAYA's mission about strengthening youth and families through community involvement, it really is the epitome of a community coming together to collaborate to support its kids. And it's really a collaboration through many different entities that we know and rely on for many different other things besides youth support. They include the Oakland County Circuit Court Family Division, Independence and Springfield Township, the City of the Village of Clarkston, and of course Clarkston Community Schools. So it's really kind of a coalition of supports to try to provide programming information and involvement opportunities for our youth. Looking at Clarkston Schools specifically, we're very fortunate to have on an individual basis the support of some CAYA individual counselors that help students from varying different challenges they might face. We have larger programming like our pinwheels, of hopefully many of you have seen around the community. Again, trying to bring attention and awareness to child challenges. And if you look at the partnership that we've had over the last, now I believe it's the 1950s that this has been going on in Clarkston, it's really ingrained into the culture and the overall programming that we have as a school district and community. So we're very appreciative of everything that CAYA does, and again, this coalition to kind of really recognize youth more in just the ways that we have become customary to see in Clarkston. If you've not heard, we have a very strong basketball and football program. We have great robotics. We have all these wonderful things that kids are engaged and involved in. One of the things that I've been trying to bring to light as interim superintendent is kind of the little victories out there. Trying to find students and catch them as well in times and places and activities and things that they're doing that are really bringing excellence to our school district, pride to our schools, and really connecting our families, our community, our classes, and our teachers, and everybody else that we're associated with. So I'm really proud to be with you tonight, to be able to be part of recognizing students, as we literally heard, that are caught in the act. And really that represents, you know, those small victories, those connections that we have. And you as families, as grandparents, as teachers and administrators that have come here to support your students, I can't say enough how important that is in the overall scheme of making students successful and eventually, most importantly, happy, well-grounded, good citizens, good neighbors, and the type of people that we want in our community and communities across this country as well. So I want to thank you again for coming this evening, and I get the opportunity to introduce our keynote speaker tonight, which is Mr. Jim Tedder. Jim has been a lifetime resident of Clarkston. He's been through the school district. He's had touches with Clarkston Youth Assistance over the years as both somebody that I believe received support and connection to, and also has supported in this community leading the way. We're very fortunate to have Mr. Tedder associated and connected to our schools. He's a true friend of education, of kids, and of this community as a whole. And I'd like to introduce Representative Jim Tedder. Thank you.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's a great honor to be here tonight. Certainly as a former Clarkston kid myself, and now as a Clarkston parent and a proud community member, and also as a proud ambassador for all the great things that we celebrate right here in Clarkston. And there's seemingly no shortage of celebrations going on in this town and greater community, and celebration of all the great things that happen in our schools. And I've been a big fan, a longtime fan, and an active and passive supporter of the Clarkston Area Youth Assistance for many, many years. And I gotta say that tonight is probably, arguably, my favorite evening, certainly, and probably one of the greatest programs that the Clarkston Area Youth Assistance puts together. And because it allows our educators, community members, and others to acknowledge students for going over and above, perhaps either subtly or overtly, shining a light within a classroom or demonstrating leadership, or perhaps setting a personal goal and achieving that goal and delivering upon some great successes. So there's just so many things to celebrate here tonight, and I will oblige in the request to be rather brief, perhaps the world's shortest keynote tonight. But again, as an ambassador to this great community, as a proud parent, and a big fan of the Clarkston Area Youth Assistance, and even bigger fan of the many kids here to be honored tonight, I could not thank you enough for the honor to represent all of you and to showcase all the great things happening here in Clarkston. And tonight, I know many adults join me in celebrating all of you kids here tonight. So I want to encourage you all to continue to do your best, to continue to achieve greatness, and continue to positively impact others. Thank you.
Thank you. I always like seeing Jim. He's always on the run. I'm going to give you the lowdown on how we're going to proceed this evening. First of all, we're asking that you hold applause until at the very end of the ceremony so that every honoree's name can be heard. There's going to be 6 groups of students called upon during the ceremony, so students, honorees, pay attention, because when your group is called, pay attention to what your number is on your name tag. That's when you would start coming over to this side of the stage and lining up. Also, I'd like to know if the dignitaries will take the stage at this time. There's 4 readers this evening, which includes me. I'm Barbara Pilata. I'm the township clerk, which it's an honor serving in this community and being a part of this group. I've been at this ceremony every year since it started. And for some reason, they keep asking me to read. I don't know why. With me tonight is Sean Ryan, who's already spoken, and as you know, he's our interim superintendent. Stacy Puzio, she's Clarkston Schools Administrator of Student Growth and Wellbeing. And last, John Bennick, who is the assistant principal at Sashaba Middle School. So, ready? Oh, well, I'm sorry, I missed doing this. I'm already messed up. Well, Group 1 honorees from 1 to 15, please line up at the aisle next to me. I was supposed to say that first, just so you know, full disclosure. Jay Babcock, grade 1, North Sashaba Elementary School. Jay was nominated by Essence Kirkwood. Jay is an exceptional person. He is kind, empathetic, accepting, and inclusive of everyone. He is the first to offer friendship or a helping hand. Jay is an extremely hard worker, and he doesn't give up and tries his best. As a result, he has made huge academic and personal strides this year, as well as being a model student. His sense of humor and positive choices make him a pleasure to have in the classroom. Next is Brenden Barker, grade 10 of Clarkston High School. Brenden, nominated by Danielle Fuller, is a kind, encouraging person, a friend to all. He has learned to overcome obstacles and become an advocate for himself by an ability to express his feelings and to negotiate the best avenue of success for himself. Brenden has a big heart and an infectious amount of enthusiasm that brings people together. It was noted that when in classes that are quite diverse, he naturally helped forge the class culture by being accepting and kind. He is an all-around great human being. Aidan Benson, grade 5, Springfield Plains Elementary School. Aidan was nominated by Heather Smith. Aidan's positive energy is contagious. His smile instantly brightens the room, and he shares his friendship with everyone. He makes sure all students feel welcome and included. He encourages struggling students with wit and smiles and makes them feel valued by focusing on their strengths and celebrating their successes. Aidan is a natural and enthusiastic leader who brightens everyone's day. Finn Berard, grade 5, Pine Knob Elementary School. Finn was nominated by Stephanie, Joseph, Kelly Mertz, and Heidi Wright. He has a kind, compassionate, and patient heart. He is always eager to help. Finn eats with and gives up some of his recesses time to assist kindergartners as a K-Next volunteer to assist other students. He is also a safety monitor before and after school, a job he takes very seriously. Finn is an incredible value to this school. Next is Hyrum Blanks, 10th grade, Clarkston High School. He was nominated by Christine Rogers, who says he is always positive and kind and that he makes mornings much more pleasant just by being in her class. Ty is helpful to those around him and always has something nice to say to everyone. He was able to move out of co-taught history class by developing his skills and knowledge needed to advance. He asked for help and advocated for himself. As a football player, his time is limited, but has not detracted from his growth into an accomplished and a kind person. Nicholas Bodorega. Oh boy, I did it. Sorry. Nicholas, grade 5, Springfield Plains Elementary School. Heather Smith nominated Nicholas because he's a leader and a good sense of humor and patient with readers. He is a leader at Springfield Plains Elementary. He is a member of the 5th grade service squad and also serves as a peer pal at recess for students in their Basic Plus program. Nicholas makes conscious daily decisions to be the best leader he can be, embracing the 7 habits of happy kids to guide his decisions throughout the day. He's proactive and makes choices that promote patience, perseverance, and problem solving. He is so proud of his personal growth and becoming more proactive and will often remind classmates of how they too can become more proactive. Ruth Bowman, 12th grade, Clarkston High School, was nominated by Tricia Carter for being such a positive role model for those around her. Ruth works as a Link KNX at Clarkston High School. She's making a difference with the students in this program. She's a joy to be around. Ruth is very involved in her church, Oakland Woods Baptist Church, as an active member of the youth group and also of the puppetry program for the ministry's children's ministry. She's making a big difference in this world. Laney Brown, grade 3, Bailey Lake Elementary School. Laney was nominated by Glenn Gualtieri, puts the interests of others before her own and compassion for her peers. Laney wants all students to be afforded the same opportunities. With this in mind, she wrote an essay in support of a physically challenged student to request appropriate outside playground equipment. The essay prompted action to solve the situation. Laney takes action on her positive ideas to advocate for others. She's a role model for all of us. Jacob Burkett, grade 11, Clarkston High School, was nominated by Chaz Klaus for his indomitable energy and enthusiasm for life. Jacob has shown that he can rise above difficult circumstances. He is an elite athlete who was runner-up in the state finals for tennis last season, but he seemingly gives it all back. He is more excited about his teammates and other successes than that of his own. I greatly admire his enthusiasm for lifting others up. Lucas Kane, grade 5, Springfield Plains Elementary School, was nominated by Heather Smith as a leader who shows compassion and empathy for others. He senses when people are struggling and will quietly offer his assistance. He demonstrates a great deal of patience when working with people and always offers words of encouragement and a helping hand. Lucas provides a source of comfort for the students he interacts with and clearly values the relationships that he has developed with peers. He uses his strengths to advocate for others. Jackson Carey, grade 3, North Sashabal Elementary School, was nominated by Mary Sokorpsky, greets the world every day with open arms and an eager mind, along with a tender heart. He has maturity above life that is beyond his years. Understanding the importance of being positive and hopeful, Jackson continually stretches himself in both what he thinks and how he connects with other things that he knows. Mohsin Hamid once said, "Empathy is about finding echoes of another person in yourself." Jackson has a heart filled with echoes. He makes our world a better place. Brady Cody, grade 5, Springfield Plains Elementary School, was nominated by Stacy Leitner. Brady is overwhelmingly kind, thoughtful, and polite. He goes out of his way to do what is right. He seeks out students who may not be included and invites them to join in play or work. He does the right thing even when no one is watching. Brady also befriended a new student who has a difficult time making friends. Amy Coomer, grade 11, Clarkston High School, was nominated by Shannon Carolyn for being one of Clarkston's finest. She is the Clarkston Area Youth Assistant Student Liaison and is a homework club tutor. Amy is involved in many other programs, including My Lead, A World of Difference, and the Michigan Junior Optimists. She is smart, compassionate, beyond measure, and truly leads by example. Amy is committed to the well-being of her school and community. Kayden Cooper, grade 4, North Sasheball Elementary School. Kayden was nominated by Kylie Ander. I know his grandma. Hi, Grandma. Kayden's love of learning, his growth mindset, and his understanding of different viewpoints make him stand apart. He is one of the most selfless students I know. He was the first to introduce himself and welcome 3 new students to our class. He encourages well-being by accepting others unconditionally. When someone is having an off day, Kayden can be counted on to offer his help, crack a joke, or make them laugh, or even give up recess to find solutions. Just so you know, he's just like his grandma. Next is Amy Covey, grade 12, Clarkston High School, who was nominated by Daniel Fuller, demonstrates qualities of leadership, honor, and perseverance even during difficult times. She is sensitive to the needs of others, offering emotional support when needed. Emma is a kind role model for young children and her peers. She has an incredible compassion and empathy for others, as noted by her work at SCAMP. The world around her is blessed by Emma's remarkable mindfulness of others. With the second group of honorees, please step forward. Your numbers are 16 through 30, and come to the left side of the stage. Bradon Coventry, 3rd grade, Pine Knob Elementary School. Bradon was nominated by Lisa Drew, who says that he's one of the kindest, most empathetic students she has had the pleasure of meeting and teaching school this year. He is continually thinking of how he can improve society and make our community a better place to live. He tirelessly collected and returned cans to raise over $400 for the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. He was genuinely happy to make a difference in the lives of others, even those he had never met. Bradon is always there to lend a hand and open his heart. Next is Isabella Kraft, grade 9, Clarkston Junior High School, nominated by 5 staff members at her school. Isabella, along with 2 other nominees, was instrumental in creating a GoFundMe page to raise $300 for care packages for children in the hospital. This act was done without fanfare or boasting. It was simply good people doing good things for others. Isabella helps create bulletin boards around school that bring positivity and happiness to the hallways. Her smile brightens up the room every day. Isabella is one of the sweetest girls in the world and is simply a wonderful human being. She has a blend of kindness and empathy that is not always seen in students so focused and driven. Next is Noah Cummings, grade 1, North Sasheball Elementary School, who was nominated by Molly Hutham for having a cheerful personality and being a great leader in the classroom, who sets a positive example for others. Noah brightens the day for others, finding a way to make them smile or laugh. He is kind to everyone and works to make others feel included and cared for. He goes above and beyond to do the right thing. Noah has academic goals and works hard to achieve them. Next is Lila Davis, grade 5, Springfield Plains Elementary School. Lila was nominated by Stacy Leitner. Lila is thoughtful and cares deeply about others. She is extremely conscientious in her daily work and is motivated to learn new things. She is a great and caring friend who goes out of her way to make people smile. She collected donations for shelter pets in lieu of birthday gifts at her party this year. She also participates in the Math Olympiad. Clara DeLoca, kindergarten, North Sasheball Elementary School. Claire, nominated by Anne Marie Hart, is an exceptional 6-year-old girl. She displays kindness, thoughtfulness, and perseverance beyond her age. Claire does her best to put 110% when she is at school. I consistently see Claire helping other students, even when she does not know others are watching. Claire helps others zip their coats, open their snacks, and help her friends when they are struggling with academics. Evelyn Dice, grade 9, Clarkston Junior High. Evelyn was nominated by Laura Reinhardt and Noah Sharrow for being an outstanding leader both inside and outside of the classroom. She includes everyone, has a great sense of humor, and is sweet, kind, and well-rounded. Evelyn is not afraid to stand up for what she believes in and does it with class. When asked why she likes the Design Challenge projects, she said because it brings 8th and 9th graders together. Andrew Dimmer, grade 12, Clarkston High School. Brian Zazula nominated Andrew for this unique willingness to help others as his role as a leader in the community. He will lend a hand to anyone in need, and his litany of leadership positions are too many to mention, ranging from president of the Business Professionals of America to lieutenant governor of the local Optimist Club. Andrew has performed more than 450 hours of community service and earned 2 President Volunteer Service Awards. He has organized and run a variety of service projects through many different organizations, too many to list. Moreover, he creates resource materials to keep these projects running for years to come. Eden Diver, grade 11, Clarkston High School. Eden, nominated by Danielle Fuller, is one of the most altruistic people she has met. He brings knowledge, enthusiasm, and kindness to every situation. He is great and considerate friend to all who meet him. Eden has the greatest passion for learning in any student who the nominator has met. Given a historical reenactment, Eden enthusiastically will take on any role. He works very hard to make certain fairness prevail in small and large group setting. He takes his Boy Scout oath seriously. He is an incredible human being who leads by example. Patrick Dobies, 10th grade, Clarkston High School. Patrick, nominated by Christina Verkest, is a great student. He is hardworking, willing to help anyone who asks, and is always smiling. He has overcome many challenges, both academically and personally. Patrick has progressed significantly in the last year. He will be the first to raise his hand to participate in class and is open to feedback and actively applies it. I see him greeting his classmates on a daily basis and demonstrating great advocacy for others. Helena Douche, grade 5, Bailey Lake Elementary. Helena was nominated by Carol Barber for always being the first to volunteer and help others. She is voted the president of her classroom and holds this office with professionalism and honesty. Helena is always willing to spend her recess time assisting with school Congress meetings. Helena also helps in her class by getting materials ready for lessons and is always willing to partner with anyone. Claire Durkin, grade 11, St. Daniel's Catholic Church, was nominated by Chuck Winkler, went from camper to counselor at the St. Dan's Summer Youth Camp. Responsible for over 40 students, she planned and participated in daily games and discussions with campers. She has volunteered to take charge of making camp a special event for 2 special needs campers. She shows compassion, excitement, patience, and enthusiasm at camp. In addition, she participated in 3 mission trips and is active in our youth group. I look forward to working with her in the future. Ben Ehrenberger, grade 11, St. Daniel's Catholic Church, was nominated by Chuck Winkler, has been a camp counselor at St. Dan's Summer Youth Camp for 2 years. Ben designs games and he plans and executes events for over 40 campers. Ben has shown great leadership skills and is able to take charge and handle all situations that come his way. He is also active in our youth leadership group and mission trips. He is a great access, and I look forward to working with him next year. Corey Erickson, grade 12, Renaissance High School, was nominated by Krista Fons. Corey is my inspiration. His commitment to graduation and his interactions with peers make me hopeful for all students. Corey has grown tremendously in the last 4 years, both personally and academically. He is kind and positive and reflective. Corey is the first to volunteer and is a quiet and calm leader, supporting his peers and teachers alike. He loves to do things for others, including passing out candy on Halloween and Valentine's Day. Joshua Fugate, grade 2, North Sashaba Elementary School. He was nominated by Nicole Dudek for having shown great growth in his love for school and learning this year. He is curious and funny, always wanting to tell a new joke or a riddle. Joshua continues to work hard to follow directions and set good examples for others. He has shown great growth socially, making new friends and working with others. Joshua will often make plans to play with special needs students at recess. Melissa Gerch, grade 9, Clarkston High School, who was nominated by Laura Reinhardt and Noah Sharrow for going above and beyond and being one of the most hardworking students in the class. She leads others with courage, optimism, and authority. She is not afraid to give her opinion, and she will help with any task, complete it on time, and do it with 100% effort. Melissa is amazing, sweet, kind, and has a huge heart. So now we're our third group of honorees with numbers 31 to 45 take the stage. Our next reader will be Interim Superintendent Sean Ryan.
Oh, thank you, Barb Pilata. That was great. I appreciate the reading. And for our next group of honorees, we have Gianna Gay Yuma. She's a second grader at North Sashaba Elementary School. Gianna was nominated by Jamie Blankenship. She has worked really hard this year to become an efficient learner. Gianna has experienced a lot of growth in reading, writing, and arithmetic. She has advanced in 3 reading levels already this school year and is presently writing a fantastic nonfiction book about animals. Sounds amazing there. In addition, her academic success, her problem-solving abilities have developed quite nicely. Gianna has become proactive and uses her words to solve problems. Next, we have Gianna Golab, 6th grader from Clarkston. She was nominated by Renee and Tim Lobb. Jenna was one of the 2 student volunteers on the all-adult pit crew team for Clarkston High School Marching Band. As a member of the pit crew, Jenna volunteered at all CHS Marching Band Invitationals, working constantly with the initiative and a will to get things done. Most importantly, Jenna volunteered joyfully, always with a smile and much enthusiasm. Her positive attitude, hard work, and focus inspired the entire pit crew team. Next, we have Kisaan Gomez L, 3rd grader, nominated by Homework Club. Kisaan was nominated by Shelby Ettinger. Kisaan is always prepared to work. He has worked very hard this year and has accomplished a lot. Often, Kisaan has gone out of his way to brighten the day of others. He always gets straight to work when he arrives at Homework Club and continues working until he finishes. To show his kindness and gratitude, he made thank you cards for the volunteers in the kitchen so they would know that he appreciates them. Corinne Goss, 11th grader at Clarkston High School. Corinne was nominated by Victoria Potter for having a heart for service and helping others. She's kind to everyone. In particular, Corinne and another student have set up a service activity to visit an assisted living home and work with the seniors once a month. They plan activities to help brighten the seniors' days. She also helps out at a church. Corinne is an extremely caring young lady. Next. Trent Green, 5th grader at Bailey Lake Elementary School. Trent was nominated by Ann Martinez for going out of his way to make others feel good. He is always looking to improve his learning and often seeks out a more challenging curriculum. Trent is always happy to be a friend to those in need. Trent is also a Senate leader in his classroom government where he has created and executed plans to help when they are struggling. Next we have Sophia Gutierrez, 1st grader at North Sashaba Elementary School. Sophia was nominated by Molly Hotham for working hard to demonstrate leadership within herself and the classroom. She perseveres through problems, always staying positive and confident in her abilities. Sophia has grown academically, socially, and emotionally. She has a big heart and goes out of her way to help others, setting an example and making a positive impact at school. She's always helping to organize and keep our classroom neat, and when someone needs help, she's the first to assist. Next, we have Alexandra Gutierrez Velos, 3rd grader at North Sashaba Elementary School. Alexandra was nominated by Sandy Larkins for being a hard worker, excellent student, and a friend to everyone in the classroom. She's a leader in her classroom and has already been a student of the month. Alexandra has also done a wonderful job exhibiting the 7 habits at school and at home. She is always ready to provide a helping hand whenever needed. Next, we have Liam Hamilton, 3rd grader at Clarkston Elementary School. Liam, nominated by Lane Hurd, Brian Adams, and Patty Walters. He always greets students and staff with a big smile and hugs. He has an amazing ability to show others that he appreciates them. Liam has shown a tremendous growth over the last 3 years. He plans ahead and takes the proper steps to achieve classroom goals. He is consistently ready and eager to take leadership roles in his class, especially if it involves his class bunny Shadow. He has become one of the true leaders of the school, continuously going out of his way to help other students and staff. Liam is always the first one to ask, "How can I help today?" Thank you, Liam, for making Clarkston Elementary a better place. Now I have Arlen Henderson, 3rd grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Arlen, nominated by Chelsea Trace, made sure to recognize the leadership of other students, going out of her way to acknowledge their random acts of kindness. For example, when other students help each other complete a task or motivate each other to persevere, Arlen compliments them for doing so. All the while, Arlen exhibits these same strong leadership skills herself. Her kind heart never goes unnoticed. Now we have Max Hetherington, kindergartner at Independence Elementary School. Max was nominated by Mrs. Dobson and Mrs. Richardson. Max is an all-around great 5-year-old. He shows his development of leadership skills in every day in the classroom. Max always makes positive choices and is a great friend, helper, problem solver with all his classmates. Max is kind to everyone, and he's always the first one willing to help out with whatever needs to be done. Next, we have Hunter Hudson, 9th grader at Renaissance High School. Hunter was nominated by Victor Petronius Metizios. He displays kindness to both teachers and peers on a daily basis in the form of smile, hug, or sweet greeting. His sincerity is apparent as he actively listens and gives meaningful compliments. Hunter recently went out of his way to welcome and converse in a heartfelt way to an elderly visitor to the school. It was inspiring to witness such compassion, which comes so naturally to Hunter. Hunter's big heart makes him unique and special. Now, John Richard Jasso, 12th grader at Renaissance High School. John, nominated by Wendy Bell, is a caring young person who has met and overcome many of life's challenges. With the support of so many dedicated, caring adults, John has unlocked and developed his talents and interests. He currently has a part-time job and a career path in place. John has been a great help to his grandfather. He offers a shoulder to lean on and is a good listener for family members. John has learned to develop pride in his accomplishments as he has much to be proud about. Next, Vanessa Johnson, 12th grader at Clarkson High School. Vanessa was nominated by Amy Allen for being committed to making a difference in our world. Vanessa has dedicated herself to the recycling club at least once a week for the past 3 years. She has recruited members, attended most meetings, and stays late to pick up recycling materials. When told to go home, she insists on completing the important work of the week's pickups. Thanks to Vanessa's dedicated efforts, our world is a little greener today. Next, we have Eli Kern, 5th grader, Springfield Plains Elementary School. Eli, nominated by Elena Hall, is a great role model and leader. He's great at reaching out to others to make sure they feel included. Eli is part of our Peer Pal program at SPE and has formed an incredible bonds and true friendships with the students in the Basic Plus classroom. He has true compassion and empathy for students in need. For himself, he sets goals in reading and math and is often asking for extra work. Eli has integrity and is a quiet leader who is also proud big brother to 4 younger siblings and his father, Mr. Kern, principal of the Clarkson Junior High. Now we have Catherine Kokzak, 11th grader, Clarkson High School. Katie was nominated by Chaz Klaus. Katie is described as a standout student. Katie is not only willing to challenge herself, but rejoices in those challenges. She is consistently positive, believing that all of the extra effort will pay off in the end. Katie is usually wise about the voices and activities that help to shape her character. Mr. Klaus says, Katie is thoughtful about herself, thoughtful about others, and is a light to my classroom every day. Can I get a big round of applause for this group of nominees? Thank you. Excellent job. Would our 4th group of honorees, numbers 45 to 60, please come up to the aisle to the left? And our next reader will be Clarkson Schools Administrator of Student Growth and Wellbeing, Ms. Stacy Puzio. Thank you.
Isn't this wonderful to be in the presence of such positive, kind, thoughtful young people in our community? This is wonderful. All right, so thank you, Sean Ryan. Our next honoree is Thomas Lane, grade 1, North Sashaba Elementary. Thomas was nominated by Molly Hodum for being a kind-hearted, insightful individual. He is always willing to help others, going above and beyond to make others feel cared for. Thomas is often doing random acts of kindness. At the class meeting, he is always there as a class of leaders, and he's happy to be there. Thomas has made great strides this year. He has set personal goals that he continues to work hard to achieve. Catherine Lobby, grade 12, St. Daniel's Catholic Church. Catherine, nominated by Chuck Winkler, has been very active in the St. Daniel's Church community, including 5 mission trips, summer camp counselor, altar server, confirmation sponsor, and Bible school. She has demonstrated leadership, collaboration, passion, and enthusiasm in everything she does. These qualities make her invaluable in her role as supervisor of over 40 summer campers in grades 3 through 8. Catherine's attitude and spirit impact and encourage those around her, making it a positive experience for all. Erica Luther, 5th grade, Springfield Plains Elementary. Erica was nominated by Elena Hall, who says that Erica has proven time and time again to be a student leader, both inside and outside of the classroom. She leads by example and is never boastful or arrogant. Erica tends to be quiet and humble. She can be found helping her friends and classmates all throughout the day. She is willing to help her friends with math problems, recess issues, or help with organization. Erica is so kind and respectful to her peers. Braden Mass, kindergarten, Bailey Lake Elementary. Braden was nominated by Lynn Mitchell for being a true leader. Braden is always doing the right thing, even when no one is around to notice. He is kind, compassionate, and is willing to be a friend to anyone. Braden is a joy to be around. It is clear that Braden, at a very young age, is already concerned about the well-being of his class. Kara Marsh, grade 2, North Sashaba. Kara was nominated by Nicole Dudek. Kara is extremely kind, caring, and sweet. She is a hard worker and wonderful leader. Every day she greets me with the biggest smile, and it is so infectious. It has been great to see her confidence grow this year. Her excitement and love for learning shine through more and more each day. Kara is determined to be the best she can be, even if things might be hard at times. It is exciting to see her continue to grow. Katrina Massey, grade 7, Independence Elementary. Katrina was nominated by Mrs. Dobson and Mrs. Richardson. Katrina comes to our classroom once a week to volunteer and spend time with the Kinder Cubs. She's always ready and eager to play with the Kinder Cubs, help them with projects, play games with them, read to them, or just sit and talk with them. Katrina is a ray of sunshine every week when she comes in, and the kids love seeing her come through the door. Detrius McKinney, Jr., grade 11, Clarkston High School. Detrius, nominated by Danielle Fuller, is a positive, hardworking, and helpful person. One day, he noted a classmate who was especially positive and happy and asked why we all cannot be like her, ironically not recognizing those qualities in himself. The one time Detrius seemed down and blue, he responded to his teacher's encouragement, support, and her sharing the words of Winston Churchill about perseverance. Detrius has incredible fortitude, and that is an important quality moving forward in any field of life. Josephine Metzler, grade 4, North Sashaba. Josie, nominated by Brenda Weir, is a kind and caring student with a great sense of humor who is always looking out for her fellow students. She does the right thing even when no one is looking. Josie has taken up the challenge to be a 4th grade mathematician, working hard both outside school and in the classroom, where Josie advocates for her own learning. Her grit and perseverance is to be admired and will take her far in life. Angelina Miller, grade 1, North Sashaba Elementary. Angelina was nominated by Alexander Harula. Angelina is one of the most thoughtful, caring, and positive individuals the nominator has ever met. Her spirit sets her apart from others in a profound way. Angelina is able to overcome any challenge she is presented and remains open-minded throughout the process. She has made personal progress in developing problem-solving and leadership skills. Angelina's positive energy and selfless acts of kindness help her support others and brighten their day. Jackson Miller, grade 3, Pine Knob Elementary. Jackson was nominated by Lisa Drew for being a leader who inspires those around him by doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. He strives to do his best by trying hard in school and treating others with respect. Jackson is part of a peer mentoring program at school, volunteering in a 1st grade classroom. He is an advocate and a voice for others, speaking up when it's hard. Jackson truly wants everyone to be treated with kindness and respect. Nora Miller, grade 6, Sashaba Middle School. Nora was nominated by a caring adult who says that Nora is a hardworking student and athlete with a very kind heart. She is a true and loyal friend who forges new friendships and holds true to her values. Nora has overcome middle school challenges and has demonstrated quiet leadership and actions that model the importance of doing the right thing. Her kindness and thoughtfulness bring joy to so many people. Nora is very deserving of this recognition. Andy Murphy, grade 6, Clarkston High School Marching Band. Andy was nominated by Renee and Tim Lobby. Andy was one of 2 students volunteers on an all-adult pit crew team for the Clarkston High School Marching Band. For example, he took a leadership role in arranging the movement of important pieces of equipment on and off the field during competitions. Most importantly, Andy worked with a smile on his face and a spring in his step. He never grumbled or complained. Andy was an integral marching band pit crew team member. Allison O'Connor Foss, grade 3, North Sashaba. Allison was nominated by Amy Randolph. Allison is a dedicated learner and is always willing to help others. Other students in our class know that they can trust her and will seek her out if they need help. Earlier this year, Allison was partnered with a child that was struggling with a math concept. She was very patient and explained the problem in many different ways. Allison never became frustrated. Instead, she treated the situation as a challenge. Allison was very careful to be kind and let the student come to their own understanding. Pierce Peruski, 5th grade, North Sashaba. Pierce was nominated by a caring adult for his leadership, his willingness to help out in the classroom, and for being an excellent role model on safety patrol. Pierce is a responsible and dependable 5th grader. Pierce takes great pride in all that he does, both academically and in the contributions that he makes to help the school be a better place. He is thoughtful, caring, unafraid of challenges, and always gives his best. Jason Powers, grade 5, Bailey Lake Elementary. Jason was nominated by Leah Schmitz for being positive, proactive, and extremely hardworking. He has grown in his academics and in social situations. Jason recognizes his strengths and puts in the extra effort to improve his academics. He is also incredibly kind to everyone. Jason recognizes when others are struggling and uses his words of encouragement to brighten their day and pick them up. Please join me in congratulating this group. Would our 5th group of honorees with numbers 61 to 75 please come to the aisle left of the stage? Our next reader will be the Assistant Principal of Sashaba Middle School, John Bennick.
Thank you, Stacy. Our next honoree is going to be a young lady named Savannah Prowess, 8th grader from Clarkston Junior High School. Savannah was nominated by a caring adult because she's a very insightful individual, especially for her age. She's been through various challenges, but has become a stronger person because of it. Savannah has embraced this journey. She is learning, growing, and becoming a victor in the end. She has realized new positive aspects of herself and has used the challenges of the past as an avenue for personal growth. As a result, Savannah has demonstrated what it means to be a resilient person, building stronger relationships with those around her. Congratulations, Savannah. Next up, Mason Richardson, 1st grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Mason was nominated by Stacy Shipp. He shows leadership qualities by doing what is right, even when it is not easy. He consistently looks for things to be fair in his 1st grade class. An example that shows both these special qualities occurred one day when no one noticed that Mason was given an extra treat. Instead of keeping both, Mason voluntarily gave one back because it was the right thing to do. His leadership qualities should be admired by all. Congratulations, Mason. Our next honoree is Giovanni Romero Mendoza, is a kindergartner at North Sashaba Elementary. Giovanni was nominated by Madeline Spencer for being a kind friend to all of his peers and for being a leader for his classmates. He always puts forth all of his effort while at school. Giovanni shows leadership in the classroom by following directions, showing respect to his teachers, and being responsible for his actions. He makes the class laugh and fills up their buckets. Giovanni works well with others and solves problems independently. Way to go, Giovanni. Next up, we have Emma Sardelli, is a 2nd grader at Bailey Lake Elementary School. Emma was nominated by Carrie Stevenson for being a leader in her classroom and her school community. Emma leads by example and helps others with classroom activities. She has inspired others in her class to help out in the community when she spoke out about providing meals to the needy at Thanksgiving. Emma, at a very young age, is showing concern about the well-being of her community. Congratulations, Emma. Next, Luke Schaefer is a first grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Luke was nominated by Kathy Noble. He comes to school ready to learn every day. He's organized, he completes his work in a timely manner, and then helps others if they need it too. Luke is the first person to reach out when someone is hurt, needs help with a task, or is in need of a partner for a class activity. He makes sure that students have someone to sit with at lunch and play with at recess. Luke always asks how he can help. Congratulations, Luke. Austin Schmitz, 12th grader, Clarkston High School. Austin is nominated by Amy Allen. He's grown from a quiet, shy boy into a confident, caring, and helpful leader. He helps his peers with any subject, teaching them with excitement and passion. He recruits students for the recycling club, and he picks up recycling bins from classrooms when they are full. Austin is the first to volunteer when needed. His passion for learning is unique, as evidenced by our conversations about theoretical physics or a new math solving technique that he has learned. Austin will be missed. Congratulations, Austin. Next up, we have Ryan Schoeneweg, third grader at Independence Elementary School. Ryan was nominated by Mrs. Bowe for being a remarkable boy whose overall work ethic has helped him grow as a learner. He is kind to everyone and consistently makes good decisions. The third grade team of teachers agrees that Ryan is an exemplary role model for all of his peers, both socially and academically. He has pushed himself in the classroom and at home to achieve higher levels of reading fluency and comprehension, and that has had a positive influence overall on his academics. Way to go, Ryan. Our next honoree is Rachel Sipe, first grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Rachel was nominated by Kathy Noble. She goes out of her way each day to greet her teacher and her former kindergarten teacher with a hug and a smile. In class, she approaches every activity with a positive, energetic attitude. Rachel is incredibly helpful and friendly with her classmates, always including anyone who is interested in her activities. She is to be admired for showing concern for others, both adults and students in difficult times. Rachel comes to school every day bubbling over with joy and enthusiasm. Her giggles are infectious. Congratulations, Rachel. Next, we have Annabel Sha, first grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Annabel was nominated by Stacy Shipp, consistently looks for the positive in daily class activities. She is passionate about connecting with every student in class and has been proactive by creating a friendship plan during lunch. Annabelle views sitting at the lunchroom peanut-free table as an opportunity, and her plan is to invite every student in her class to sit with her during lunch. Annabelle had worked hard to set and meet a realistic goal. Congratulations, Annabelle. Next up, we have Jarrett Short, Sashabaw Middle School, 7th grade. Jarrett was nominated by me. Jarrett has shown tremendous personal growth in the past years at SMS. He's made great strides in understanding how to talk to adults and in reflecting on his own personal growth. I'm very proud of the young man that Jarrett is becoming and wish him future success as he continues his educational career at Clarkston. Way to go, Jarrett. Landon Simmons, first grader, North Sashabaw Elementary School. Landon was nominated by Alexandra Harula. Landon is a very thoughtful, creative, and talented young man. He's considerate of others' feelings and strives to do what he can do to make positive impact in their lives. The nominator has watched Landon make great progress as a learner and a leader throughout the year. His mindset and willingness to keep trying will continue to propel him as he accomplishes great things. Landon continues to develop problem-solving skills to address challenges in a proactive manner. Congratulations, Landon. Next, we have Bodie St. Amour, 4th grader, North Sashabaw Elementary. Bodie was nominated by Allison Lackey. He has many wonderful qualities, including being selfless, always thinking of others, and being kind on a daily basis. He tries to cheer his friends up when they are down. Bodie has learned to set realistic goals for himself and celebrates when they are achieved. He has acted as a student mentor or mediator. He's a team player in the community, contributing to his football team winning the Super Bowl. Bodie has had a positive impact on those around him. Congratulations, Bodie. Next up, I have a 12th grader, Maureen Stewart from Clarkston High School. Maureen was nominated by a caring adult for being a very caring individual herself. Maureen is aware of and is willing to help, share, and tutor both her peers and younger students as well. Maureen is very respectful and supports her fellow classmates when they are in need, making sure they get teacher and/or counselor help. She demonstrates concern for students left out of lab groups by bringing teacher attention to the matter. Maureen works to make all students feel welcomed and included in school. Congratulations, Maureen. Great job. Our next student is Ava Sickle, 5th grader. No? I'm sorry, is that the end? Okay. Ava Sickle, 5th grader, Bailey Lake Elementary. Ava was nominated by Christina Secord and Holly Cornice, has a special ability to problem solve social problems in the most positive and uplifting ways. She has a maturity about her that allows her to make connections with classmates and adults that might not otherwise be made. Ava is thoughtful, kind, and respectful, finding ways to help others without being asked. She is a very diligent student with a strong passion for reading and writing outside the classroom. Ava is a very special young lady who happens to have a beautiful singing voice. Next up, I have a 9th grader named Olivia Tambora from Clarkston Junior High School. Olivia, also known as Liv, was nominated by Mike Greavy, Jen Castiglione, and Emily Grammatico. Liv always has a smile on her face. She is focused and driven when working on a project she feels passionate about. When she hears about injustices in her community or in the world, you can see her wheels turning, and the thirst for more information is almost unquenchable. Olivia is one of 3 nominees who created a GoFundMe page to assist children at a local hospital. She will one day change the world for better. Congratulations, Olivia. We now have our 6th group of honorees, numbers 76 to 93. Please come to the side aisle here. Okay. Our next honoree is Athena Tedder, 5th grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Athena is nominated by John Chesley. She brings a smile and positive attitude every single day. Her hard work, perseverance, and willingness to lend a helping hand have been a tremendous asset to our classroom. Athena continuously steps up to assist with various classroom duties, both big and small. Her role on our class bulletin board team and in the class job list, along with the daily help she offers other classmates, has been invaluable this year. Positive, kind, and helpful, Athena is a student any teacher would love to have. Congratulations, Athena. Our next student is Jenna Thomas, 4th grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Jenna was nominated by Heidi Brown. She has an innate sense of compassion for her peers and for animals. She single-handedly advocated for animals at a local shelter by starting a food and toy drive. The whole school became excited to help the shelter animals just because of her. Jenna's friendships expand over all ages, race, skin, color, and interests. She is a natural at bonding with anyone and helping anyone. Jenna literally smiles and shows leadership every single day. Congratulations, Jenna. Our next student is Olivia Thomas, 11th grader at Clarkston High School. Olivia was nominated by Victoria Potter for having a true heart for service and a deeply caring spirit for others. She is kind to everyone. Olivia and another student have set up a service activity to visit an assisted living home, working with the seniors once a month. In addition to working with seniors, Olivia also goes out once a week to share meals and tutor students in the community. Fantastic job, Olivia. Next up, I have Liam Thompson, kindergartner at Bailey Lake Elementary School. Liam was nominated by Amy Morris and Kristen Sprague. He is an especially caring, welcoming, and kind student. While excited about learning, he is at the same time very aware of the feelings of his classmates. For example, on the first day of school for a new student, Liam said, "Welcome to Bailey Lake. I'm so glad you are here." When a student returned to school after missing a few days, Liam hugged the child and said, "I missed you." Liam is constantly filling the buckets of others with kindness. Awesome job. Way to go, buddy. Sadie Travaskis. Did I say that right? Oh. 1st grader, Bailey Lake Elementary School. Sadie was nominated by Stephanie Beach for her hard work and positivity in everything she does. Sadie shares her kindness and goodwill on a daily basis with everyone around her. Sadie is an incredible role model for everyone, follows the rules even when no one else is around, and doesn't ask for praise for any of it. She truly contributes to the well-being of her 1st grade classroom. Nice job, Sadie. Next student is Evelyn Tursak. Second grader at Bailey Lake Elementary School. Evelyn was nominated by Carrie Stevenson for always putting others before herself. She collected money to purchase items for a charity with the assistance of her bus driver and is always a first to volunteer. Evelyn also takes a leadership role to resolve conflict among her peers. Evelyn enjoys making crafts and pictures to share with others. She shares in the joy she brings them. Congratulations, Evelyn. Allison Vasilakos, 9th grader at Clarkston Junior High School. Allison was nominated by Mike Greavy, Jen Castiglione, Emily Grammatico. There are very few students that work as hard as Allison. She puts so much effort into everything that she does in class that it is a marvel that she has any energy left to do extras outside of the classroom. Allison always meets challenges head-on and is a selfless person in her acts of kindness. She and 2 other nominees took it upon themselves to create a GoFundMe page that raised $300 to create care packages for children in hospitals. Awesome job, Allison. Next up is Dylan Vick, 7th grader at Sashbaugh Middle School, nominated by me. Dylan has proven that he can try new things and be successful in them. He joined the wrestling team after having no experience and made tremendous gains in the social, academic, and athletic aspects of his life. Dylan's teachers raved about the extraordinary positive changes after he became a part of a team. He made new friends, obtained positive coaching mentors, and matured as a young person. Congratulations, Dylan. Logan View, kindergarten, North Sashbaugh Elementary School. Logan was nominated by Abby St. Aubin. Logan has made tremendous amount of personal growth this year. He puts a great deal of effort into learning and prides himself on being a contributor in the classroom. It does not matter what we are doing, he is always willing to be involved and help others along the way. Logan anticipates what is needed in our room and will often make suggestions to take action. He loves using our visual daily schedule as a guide to organize his thoughts and contribute to the learning. There he is. Eric Wade, 5th grade, Springfield Plains Elementary School. Eric was nominated by Stacy Leitner. Eric is overwhelmingly kind. He has a unique ability to sense when someone needs a friend and seeks them out. He will get along with any type of person and work productively. Eric always does his best. He is motivated and perseveres even when things are tough. As a service squad member, he is an amazing role model to the kindergartners he works with. Eric is an active and dedicated athlete in hockey who balances his academic and athletic responsibilities. Awesome job, Eric. Ronnie Wade, 5th grade, Springfield Plains Elementary School. Ronnie was nominated by Alina Hall for being an incredibly compassionate and empathetic student. He often asks students who are feeling lonely to join him. He is very athletic, but continually chooses less capable athletes to pair up with during gym class so they do not feel left out. Ronnie is an excellent collaborator and a team player. He provides valuable insight and expertise to the 5th grade classroom. Ronnie is a great friend, student, and brother. And both of those boys take care of my 2 little girls. Next up, we have Catherine Wasick, 10th grader, Clarkston High School. Catherine was nominated by Rebecca Kroll for being a highly dedicated and hardworking student. Chemistry can be very challenging for students, yet Catherine works extremely hard to master the subject matter. She has shown significant growth in seeking out clarification and understanding of the material. Catherine makes positive choices in her class partners and does not let herself become distracted. Catherine continues to make progress toward reaching her goals and understanding the difficult concepts being covered. Congratulations, Catherine. Our next honoree is Avery Weston, 3rd grader at Bailey Lake Elementary. Avery was nominated by Allison Lackey. She puts forth her best effort in all areas, especially looking out for others. She has the sweetest disposition, always being complimentary to both students and adults. Avery looks for the positive comments and praise to give to others. She helps without being asked. Avery is always positive and always has an I can attitude. There is no doubt that Avery contributes to making her school a better place for all. Thank you, Avery. Next up is Abel Whaley, 1st grader at North Sashbaugh Elementary School. Abel was nominated by Molly Hotton for his great leadership skills in the classroom. The nominator says, Abel is always setting a positive example for others by following directions and listening with his eyes, ears, and heart. He goes above and beyond to do the right thing and help others, including the teachers. Abel works hard to achieve both academic and personal goals despite challenges that might arise. Abel is thoughtful, humble, generous, and an overall remarkable student. His kindness radiates throughout. Nice job, Abel. Next student is Dane White, 5th grader at Independence Elementary School. Dane, nominated by Gwendolyn Stewart, is a natural leader and has been so since 1st grade. He is kind, thoughtful, respectful, and conscientious. When there is a job to be done, Dane steps up to the plate. He is always in the thick of things, willing to help. For example, he is a lieutenant for our safety patrol, and he recently lent a willing hand to successfully deal with a technical issue of a video presentation to be shown to students. The nominator is proud of Dane and pleased to be his teacher. Nice job, Dane. Next up, Schuyler Whittaker, 9th grader, Clarkston Junior High School. Schuyler was nominated by Mike Greavy, Jen Castiglione, and Emily Grammatico. Schuyler has taken considerable steps to improve herself this year. She has courageously emerged from difficulties and is driven to succeed. Her nominators note that when combining this motivation with her incredible intelligence, Schuyler is just starting to scratch the surface of the adult she has the potential to be. Wow. One of Schuyler's most notable achievements was her first semester 3.78 grade point average, which she is determined to improve upon. Congratulations, Schuyler. Next up is Lars Wilson, 1st grader at Independence Elementary School. Lars was nominated by a caring adult. He is an excellent student. He is an enthusiastic learner and is always digging deeper to think, question, and/or wonder. Lars is a leader in the classroom, a kind friend, and a true role model to his peers. He volunteers his own time at the Clarkston Family Farm to help care for the animals, work in the gardens, and stay late to help clean up. Mrs. Chelsea O'Brien, director of the farm, has said that Lars is an excellent team member and works hard to collaborate with all those who are in his group. Nice job, Lars. Next, we have Kyla Zimmerman, 4th grader at Bailey Lake Elementary School. Kyla was nominated by Daniel Minot for going above and beyond what is expected. Kyla is always happy to volunteer and help others, especially new students. Kyla has a positive outlook and lights up the room with her smile. She is always helping keep others organized and puts others before herself. There is no doubt that Kyla cares about the well-being of her classroom. Congratulations, Kyla. At this point, if there were any other students that we went through and recognized, but you were not here to come up and meet the dignitaries, please do so now. Okay. I'm going to now hand it over to our MC, Barb Pilata.
Before we conclude this evening, I have a couple of announcements to make. One is there's a dessert reception directly following the ceremony in the school cafeteria. Also, we would like to invite all of the honorees to come on stage for a group photograph for the newspaper. I see that Phil's here tonight with his trusty camera. And last but not least, if all the honorees will stand for a grand ovation.